It says that I'm live, so I think my friend Toby's going to send me a quick message on my toolbar or live chat bar to let me know that he's in. It is 10 to 7, and here we are for week 56 of Healing Half Hour. It's fantastic. We've been at it for over a year together, and it just makes me so happy. And as you know, and I think I've talked about it for the last couple of weeks, after our meditation today around 7:30, we're going to go straight into some quantum energy work with releasing the stress, anxiety, tension, fear, rage, whatever your feelings are around the lockup of life that we've all been through, and there's been big loss in that time, and I know that a lot of people that I know are very actually, what's odd about this situation is many of my friends have just come from so many different angles about why they're afraid or stressed or feeling great anxiety, and from financial ruin, the loneliness of lockdown, and there's so many things. I think many of us over this period of time had a whole roller coaster of emotions, and many of us are coping, and a lot of people are very worried about the power of the government, or the new powers of the government, and our civil rights, and that can be a fear. So I mean, it's so many different reasons that I think I've just found some statements using quantum energy coaching, which we'll do at 7:30, that just are generic about just feeling grounded. And I'll go through the statements after the meditation, and you can decide which ones you'd like to instate, and we'll put 3 riders in at the end. I can't go into the complexity of the process, but basically you're putting the releases and and rebuilding oneself is going into your subconscious brain, which is where your feelings are and your beliefs are held. So we're basically going to change that energy together through doing this work. So I'm hugely excited, and I really would love some feedback. But first and foremost, we'll do week 56 of Healing Half Hour together, and we will, as ever, work with that beautiful blue light energy and feel that calm, that peace together, and take that out to the world. And then we'll go on, and this will be very much a personal release. And if you find that this is something that has really worked for you, please just say it was week 56. Just give them the link, Healing Half Hour, week 56, and I've actually put something like relieving stress. And if they don't have to do the meditation if they don't want to, but the last 20 minutes, I guess, to about 7:50, that kind of time's what I'm thinking. That last 20-25 minutes is when we'll do the quantum energy work on relieving that stress. And that will be, I mean, it's so important, just as we're sort of re-embracing life. And I think we just have to do it with an open heart. And so I found some statements that I think can work with that. And being happy and healthy on every level is how, that's where I'd like to be for myself and for everybody that I know or who is connected, I am connected to. So I see a lot of people are in, which is terrific. So what everybody is going to need is an upright chair, potentially, if they've got a candle, just to light and put between you and the screen. It'll keep you in the present tense, and just start to breathe while I welcome everybody in, and see where everybody's from. So that breath in to the count of 4, and breathe out to count of 4. And just shrug your shoulders and let some of that tension out whilst you're breathing. Not easy to do both at the same time and talk, but you know, one can but try. And then sort of release that tension in your jaw. A lot of tension sits there, saying, not a beautiful exercise. Have a flap of your hands, your feet, and then just find that calm place and put your hands on your knees, or you can let them just relax, sort of crossed in your lap. So either way, find that and just start to breathe that gentle breath, gentle deep breath in and out to the count of 4, and out to the count of 4, and balance it. And I'll just see who's in tonight. A quantum hello to all from Tobes. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Margaret in Ilha Aramona in Portugal. Good to be. I'm so glad you're here tonight. Geraldine, who's in, I think from Kauai in where is that? At Hawaii, one of the Hawaiian Islands. Lovely place. Tony's in, my brother-in-law. And love to you, Tony. Antonio Mendes is in from near Lisbon. Fantastic. Lovely to see you. My sister's in. A sunny hello to you all. And big love heart. Sandra Harris, who's still in Toronto, but we're going to feel a freedom even if we are where we are. Lovely to see you. And Kate, KK. Hello from KK. Gay's in. I think she's in Santa Fe. She's in Santa Fe. And I'm excited you're here as ever. Julia Cleve. He's in from Essex. How lovely. Big kiss to you. Actually, and Inish is in from Belgium. What a lovely group so far. 13 are in, and 6:57. So as I was saying, just that preparation for the meditation, and so get really comfortable in your upright chair, feet on the floor, feeling that energy beneath your feet supporting you. Become aware of your space around you. And I think just before we really get going, we'll just do some heart coherence. So if you put your hand up in front of your heart, and if you can do a breath in to 6, then do. And if you have to do it to 5, fine. So really deep, long breath into the count of 6 into your heart. And then let that breath out to the count of 6. Seeing your heart expand. And then reduce down to its normal size. Filling your heart with energy on the in-breath. If you can imagine a hole in your hand, allowing all that energy in on the in-breath. And then sharing it with the world, sharing that love and light on the out-breath to 6. We're going into that heart space by doing this exercise. We'll repeat this when we go on to do the quantum energy work later. Your arms go back. The shoulders go back as you relax. Now return to normal breath in and out to the count of 4. And we'll start our meditation together. And I'm just going to strike the healing bowl 3 times, and then we'll start. When you're ready, close your eyes. Keep breathing that gentle, deep breath in to the count of 4. And then out again to the count of 4. And now take your focus from your heart to your middle eye. That's the point just above your brow line in the middle of your forehead. Focus all your awareness from this point. Now visualize a white circle of light running horizontally at shoulder height, like a white neon tube, and that white light circling you in an anti-clockwise direction. This light will protect you throughout the meditation. Now let that white ring of light go, and instead visualize a bright, deep blue ball of light in the middle of the room, just above head height, about the size of a kid's beach ball. And see that your entire room lit with this beautiful, calming, peaceful blue light, shining on you and shining out into your room. Now draw a beam of blue light from that ball through your middle eye and down your spinal column on the in-breath, filling that spinal column with beautiful, bright, deep blue light. And on the out-breath, let that light out through yourself and out into the room that you're sitting in. At the same time as imagining this blue ball of light in front of you, create a bubble around yourself. And on the out breath, let that blue light out and just into that bubble of space around yourself. So drawing in blue light on the in-breath from the ball in front of you, filling up your spinal column. On the out-breath, let that light out into your bubble. Breathe into the count of 4 in and out. Surround yourself in this peaceful, beautiful, blue, energetic light and light. As you breathe your blue light out, breathe out that stress and tension from your body. Maybe you can't tell the difference between your body and the bubble of light around yourself. You're totally immersed in blue light. Your body healing in this beautiful energy. You should see your bubble streaming, glowing blue light out to the room around you. Now, invite one person at a time into your blue bubble and greet them mentally. Say their name. Have them be with you in your blue light as you share this energy with them. Share your gratitude. One person at a time. To share your peace and your calm, your love. Be a friend, a relation, a neighbor, somebody who's recently passed. Share 3 or 4 breaths in and out with each of them, and then bid them farewell, and then invite another person that you want to share your light with. Greet them. Keep coming in one by one. The last one, bring them into your bubble when you're ready. Okay. Let that last person out of your bubble. And again, focus on that blue ball of light in front of you. Deep, bright, powerful blue. And keep drawing that beam of blue light through your middle eye, down your spine. Then release out on the out breath. Now, enlarge your bubble. Firstly, to the size of the room that you're sitting in. Now make your bubble the size of a house. To share that calm and that peace and that love throughout that space. Now make your bubble the size of a large city. Breathe that blue light into that space. Out from your spine. Now make your bubble the size of the country that you're sitting in. And see that country glowing blue. Unified with the peace and the calm and the love, the blue light energy. Now make your bubble the size of the world. Feel us all working together, painting the entire planet blue. Wonderful, bright, deep blue. Throughout every country, throughout every ocean, every continent. No division, just vibrating with the beautiful blue light energy. Now see the world shining out to the universe. Beautiful blue light. And then see that reflected light as all the stars and planets of the universe reflect that blue light back to us. Sharing that peace and love with all living things. Now start to draw that energy back. First to the size of the world. Seeing the world just so beautiful. Healing, calm, loving planet. Now Make your bubble the size of the country you're sitting in. Sharing all that light energy above and below ground level, all vibrating in blue energy, unified in love. Now make your bubble the size of a large city. Feel that resonance, blue energy throughout that space. Now make your bubble the size of a house around yourself. Now make your bubble the size of the room that you're sitting in. Now make your bubble the size of yourself. Really intense, inspirational light, which is both calm and loving at the same time, surrounding just you. Now draw that blue energy on the in-breath into yourself. Start to become aware of your physical self. Rub your thighs. It's going to strike the singing bowl as we come out of this meditation. And when you're ready, open your eyes. And maybe quickly on the chat bar, just let me know how you got on with the meditation tonight. It did feel like a very powerful night for us, in a very different way than normal. Really extraordinary sort of shift of energy. So I'm really, really happy that that came tonight for me, and I hope you felt it too, or whatever you felt. Let me know. I'll just see who's in. Ash, you're in, and Karen, great, and Nina in from just north of New York. Lovely to see you under the wire. Fab. So, as I said many times, tonight we're just going to do some quantum energy work together, which works with your subconscious self, which is a big part of how your mind works. I think the conscious self works at about 4,000 bits a second, and your subconscious self works at 4 billion bits a second. So it's extraordinarily powerful part of what your makeup is, and your subconscious self never switches off under unlike our conscious self, which is about apparently 5% of the day. I think I probably do about 3, but who knows? So we're going to work with that tonight, and in this instance, we're going to work on clearing some of the, or hopefully all of the stress, anxiety, and tension, loss, grief, all those emotions which have been tied in around this period of COVID-19 and the loneliness and all these things. So tonight, we look at releasing some of that and then protecting ourselves. And our fears come from all the virus, government power, loneliness, whatever the fear is, it's still fear. So we can release that in a sort of, so it doesn't matter where you're coming from in terms of your emotional journey. If you have stress, anxiety, fear, we're going to release it together tonight. That's what we're going to do, and I'm really excited to be doing this with you tonight. It's 7:26. If you have a glass of water to hand, you might just have a couple of swigs before we get going. I just see you using it. Miguel Brooking, how lovely. I sent you an email. Did you get it? Well, don't tell me now. Let me know another day. And very powerful Geraldine in Kauai, KK with hands like this, which, but anyway, talking about hands, when we do quantum energy work, first we'll start with our hearts. We open that up into, we'll cohere together and we'll open our hearts, which is, so you leave your mind behind, and that's a calm place to be. And then what we'll do on each statement is cross our ankles, interlace our hands. So you sort of go, you turn your hands over, bring them together, interlace your fingers, and you go like that. Or you can just let, if that's uncomfortable, just let them sit on your lap in that posture. And then we'll find a feeling of gratitude, whatever that is, greeting of a dog, favorite pet, or the laughter of a child or your niece or nephew, whatever just brings that deep feeling of gratitude. And when you're ready, I will say a statement, and then you just have to repeat it back. And I'll guide the whole session, so don't worry about what I've just said, but just to give you some sense of what's coming. I just thought I'll just run through the statements quickly so that you know what's coming. And if there's any statement that you think, I don't want to instate that into my subconscious self when I come out with it during a session, just don't repeat it back. So the first of 7 statements is I release all feelings of fear, anxiety, and stress that are unhealthy for me. I think that's fairly obvious what that means. The second statement, I release all feelings of loneliness, grief, anger, and loss due to COVID-19. So it's slightly tailoring it to this period of our lives. The third statement is, I have a barrier in my energy field that completely protects me from toxic energy. And that can be your home environment, if there's somebody who's very toxic around you. It can also be the media, so that you just are protected. So that's the third statement. The fourth statement, so we've done the releases, the protection, and now just to reinstate some trust in ourselves, because it's been a very difficult journey. So I trust 100% in myself and my ability to thrive right now, remaining both grounded and at peace. So it's quite a long statement, and I'll split it up when it comes to it. The next one is I embrace my inner freedom, joy, optimism, and deep sense of abundance in my life. So that's very freeing, liberating statement. And the sixth statement is I have 100% gratitude for today, and I'm totally open to change going forward. And because we're putting it in with today, that means tomorrow will be today as well. So it's like we enter each day in gratitude and knowing that we don't feel great tension or fear, worry, whatever towards tomorrow. So that's a really powerful statement. And then the last statement is I am healthy in mind, body, and spirit. So that's telling your subconscious self that in every way we are thriving. And then there are 3 riders because we have a habit of sabotaging this work. So and they are I've tailored it slightly to this to what we're doing tonight. So my tailoring is, so we're going to put the 3 riders are I deserve to be happy and healthy today. I am safe to be happy and healthy today. And I release all fear, doubt, guilt, and shame around being happy and healthy today. So that's what we're going to do tonight. That's what we're going to do now. Let's have another quick glug of water. My voice is going, so sorry if you're having a hard time hearing me. I'll try and be clear. So first off, feet on the ground. Close your eyes, or actually put your hand in front of your heart and close your eyes. Just feel supported by the ground beneath you. Get a sense of the room around yourself. Know where you are. And a very deep, long breath in to the count of 6. Through like a hole in the middle of your hand, and filling your heart with that breath to the count of 6. And then out to the count of 6. Visualize your heart expanding with all that energy with your breath. And then see it contracting to the count of 6. Out. Very long breath in and out. And we'll repeat this 5 times more. Into the count of 6. And out. Feel us all working together in that heart energy. Good. So we're going to install the first statement. So if you cross your ankles left in front of right, right in front of left, it doesn't matter. And then Turn your hands like that. Interlace your fingers and turn your hands in front of your heart or on your lap, whatever's more comfortable. Close your eyes and find that wonderful feeling of gratitude. Just something that gives you that smile, that open smile when you think about it. And then repeat after me, and I'll be splitting the sentences up so for the longer ones. So repeat after me. I release all feelings of fear, anxiety, and stress. That are unhealthy for me. And intuitively just let that go in. Great. Now uncross your ankles and do something called the Hand Mudra, which looks like that, sort of thumb facing up, a sort of basket in front of your heart, and just count to 10. And just seal that statement in. Great. Statement number 1 in. So now again, cross your ankles, interlace your fingers, and get into this position. Close your eyes and find that wonderful feeling of gratitude. The sun through the trees, whatever it is that makes you feel deeply grateful, gives you happiness and joy. Now repeat after me. I release all feelings of loneliness, grief, anger. And loss due to COVID-19. Just intuitively feel that statement going in. When you're ready, uncross your ankles, do the Hand Mudra and count to 10. So that's statement number 2. Now statement number 3. I hope you're all okay. If you need a quick sip of water in between statements, go for it. I will. So cross your ankles, left in front of right, right in front of left. Draw your hands together, interlace your fingers, close your eyes, and find that deep gratitude, feeling of totally grateful. Now repeat after me. I have a barrier in my energy field that completely protects me from toxic energy. Just let that go in intuitively. You'll know when it's in. Uncross your ankles, Hand Mudra, and count to 10 and seal that statement in. Great. Time to restore that trust. Cross your ankles. Go like that. Interlace your fingers. Relax. Close your eyes. And again, find that feeling of gratitude. Now repeat after me. I trust 100% in myself and my ability to thrive. Right now, remaining both grounded and at peace. Just let that go in. When you're ready, uncross your ankles, a hand mudra, and count to 10. Okay. So our fifth statement, one of joy and freedom. So cross your ankles, interlace your fingers, close your eyes, and that wonderful feeling of gratitude. Repeat after me. I embrace my inner freedom, joy, and optimism. And deep sense of abundance in my life. Just let that go in. When you're ready, uncross your ankles, do the Hand Mudra, count to 10. Seeing that wonderful statement in. Great. Time for our sixth statement. So you cross your ankles, interweave your fingers. Close your eyes and find that wonderful feeling of gratitude. Just something that gives you that open smile when you think about it. Repeat after me. I have 100% gratitude for today and I'm totally open to change going forward. I might just repeat that again. That wasn't clever. I'll try again. It's a great statement, but anyway, keep that feeling of gratitude. I have 100% gratitude for today. And I'm totally open to change going forward. that go in. When you're ready, uncross your ankles, Hand Mudra. Count to 10. Seal that in. Last statement before our riders to support what we've just done together. So crossing your ankles, interlinking your fingers, close your eyes and find that deep feeling of gratitude. Now repeat after me. I am healthy in mind, body, and spirit. Let that go in. And when you're ready, uncross your ankles, go into the Hand Mudra and seal that in. The count of 10. Okay. Cross your ankles, interweave your fingers. Find that deep sense of gratitude. I know it's a lot of gratitude to find in the same evening, but we can do it. Now repeat after me. I deserve to be happy and healthy. Let that go in. When you're ready, cross your ankles, Hand Mudra. Count to 10. So cross your ankles, interlace your hands, close your eyes for the second rider, which is about to come. Find that wonderful, wonderful feeling of gratitude. Something that just fills you with delight. And repeat after me. I am safe to be happy and healthy today. Let that go in. Uncross your ankles. Do the Hand Mudra in front of yourself and seal that safety in. To 10. Wonderful. So cross your ankles, interlace your fingers for the final rider, and the session will be finished. So in preparation for the final rider, just find that calm, gorgeous feeling of gratitude. Now repeat after me. I release all fear, doubt, guilt. And shame around being happy and healthy today. Just let that go in. When you're ready, uncross your ankles. Hand Mudra. Count to 10. Well, fantastic. I'm so glad we did that together. And for one, I am so relieved and de-stressed for having done that with you tonight and got through it. And it's just a joy. And I already feel, because I did it obviously with you as we were doing it tonight, and it's just so releasing and such a step forward and embracing our adventures again. It's anyway, let me know over the next few days, and if this has really helped you and you think it could help somebody else, just encourage somebody to look at week 56 of Healing Half Hour. I think I've called it relieving stress as well, and encourage them to put these statements in, because using quantum energy is deeply changing and always for the better. You only put positive statements in, so it's a joy. I think that people who are deeply traumatized at the moment, and there are many sadly, you might direct them towards something called QECliving.com, and there are practitioners who are experts at trauma relief using this sort of thing, but there's a certain level of forgiveness, and also it's sort of be much more tailor-made to their own stresses and strains and where they are. And it might take quite a few sessions with a practitioner. But if you also know anybody like that who needs some help, QECliving.com. I'm training to be a practitioner at the moment. I'm almost trained. But I've sort of done the theory and some, but I'm sort of competent to do this work with you. Anyway, thank you. I'll just see what's going on in the chat bar. And fantastic, and thank you from Joanna in Lisbon, lovely. And KK, love that. Sandra Harris, love that process. Big lips from Margaret, thank you. Lightness and happiness from Santa Fe with Gay. How happy, that's fab. How many dimensions have we transferred? I know. And just if you're still on, you might feel because it's kind of a reprogramming of your subconscious self, you might be quite exhausted. So drink plenty of water over the next 2 or 3 days, and that'll be fine. We're not releasing trauma in this. There will be just drink water and you'll feel fine. And just let me know in the next few days if you just find yourself singing in the shower for no reason. I did that recently, and I'm glad that wasn't recorded. Anyway, still lots of things coming in. Hello, everybody. Yeah. My sister, thanks to Dennis Bro. Thanks, sis. Julia, lightness of being, very powerful, fantastic. So just let me know. It's a bit of I'll be doing this every 2 weeks, not with something with COVID. We might do other things. I'll let you know next week what we're going to do the week after. And again, if it's a fit with where you are and what you need, we'll do the QEC together. So anyway, an absolute pleasure and joy to share the last quite a while together, and with love till next week when we'll just be doing the blue meditation together. Till then, lots of love. Bye.